Hey, what's up everybody? I'm James and you're watching Blue Dog Reptiles. If you're new to this channel, welcome. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. As always, we bring you videos every Friday on reptile care, and if you'd like to see more, make sure to hit that subscribe button for us. Now today what we're talking about is the cutest thing ever, is crested geckos. I was starting you down here because Blue Dog Aquatics actually, well, my store, Blue Dog Aquatics and Reptiles, we actually just launched, as of today, our very own bioactive substrate. So if you need some, just let us know. Comes in 2 different size bags right now. We are going to be having other different sizes here in the near future. But back up to the crested gecko. This is just a juvenile crested gecko here. It's a pinstripe and a Dalmatian, and we also have another one over here. This is a brindle Dalmatian. He's so cool. This is one of my favorites. Look at that color. It's just awesome. But he's just hanging out. We'll let that close up. So as you guys can see, so these guys are currently in a 8x8 by 12. As juveniles, that's perfectly suitable for them. Now, these guys come from New Caledonia. And as you can see, these guys actually have tails, which is a very rare occurrence with crested geckos, because most of them will lose their tails over time. I swear to God, you can just look at them wrong and they'll drop them. The size of these guys typically is about 5 to 8 inches, and that's for an adult. Typically, it's 4 to 5 inches from the nose to the snout, and then you have about 3 to 4 inches of tail. Obviously, if they don't have the tail, then you can't really count that. Their lifespan is about 15 to 20 years, so these guys are definitely somebody that's going to be around for a while. Let's see if we can open the door and get a closer shot of him. There he is. He's just hanging out. Obviously, when you close the door, make sure you don't get his little feet. As you guys can see, these are bioactive setups. It's the way I like to do all my enclosures. We just have a shop light actually above these guys, because these guys actually don't need UVB light if they are being fed a diet with D3. We did have one out here in the middle, but he sold. He was a reverse calico, I believe it was. I don't remember. Temperatures on these guys, the reason I only have a shop light is because these guys don't need insane temperatures, typically between 78 and 82. Now, if you do have, let's say it's the winter time and it does reach 87 degrees, you can let the temperature get down into the 60s at night, and these guys don't mind at all. Humidity on these is between 50 and 70%. As you can see, we have the moss and everything in here for these guys. Diet on these guys is actually, so these guys are insectivores primarily. However, if you see there in the back, let's see if I can zoom in here. You're like, oh, what's that nasty paste? That's actually rapashi. It's a crested gecko food, and essentially it should be the consistency of ketchup, if that makes sense. As these guys are still juveniles, we give them a diet of both. You can actually see a little cricket down here in the corner, and it's actually got calcium powder on it. And there's another little one trying to escape, going up the middle. But these guys also have the ability to have calcium, or rapashi as well. And you can see this one's made a little mess on the window. A little bit about the enclosure for these guys. As I said, this is a bioactive, so we actually have the drainage layer right here. We have the screen. We have our brand of bioactive substrate, and then we have a couple of different kinds of moss in here. We have star polyp moths, and then we have ferns in here, and then little branches. You want to give these guys plenty of hiding spots and lots of places to climb. As you can see, that guy's just, oh, he woke up. You can see that he's just chilling on the glass, but this one right here, oh man, that tripped me out. I just tried looking through the camera while trying to open the door. This is another moss branch here, but you can see, look, there's Rapashi back there. These guys are, you can have these guys, oh, hi, how you doing? There he is. Be very careful. Sorry, I was kind of scatterbrained, but these guys are excellent beginner reptiles for people. They're very docile, and as you can see, just hanging out on my hand here. You do want to keep them at a very low area because they do like to jump. You can see he's getting ready. Yep, there he went there. We'll move that back so that he can go back into hiding. If you guys hear some voices, it's just we have some customers in here. But we do have our other Crested Gecko here, and yeah, they're absolutely amazing animals. And honestly, if you're looking for your first ever reptile, then I would definitely go with this. As I said, with the enclosure size, you can see these guys are an 8x8x12, but they will eventually need to be up into something like this when they're full grown, which is a 12x12x18. Gives them lots and lots of vertical space. And they will, if they're here long enough, they will be moved up. Our gastro is running around being weird. And you notice these guys over here actually do have UV. So, yeah. Lots of good videos here on Blue Dog Reptiles. We try to bring you educational videos. That way, if you guys have any questions on the care guides of these animals, then you can check out our channel. Make sure to check us out next Friday. We actually got something very, very special for you guys. Oh my God, we just got to do another close-up of these guys. They're just absolutely adorable. Look at that. And again, this is the brindle Dalmatian Crested Gecko. This is a juvenile. And then this is my little mutt. But this is the pinstripe Dalmatian. But as you guys can see, absolutely awesome setups. And you can design it however you want. You can design it with more coverage. Obviously, we're in a retail setting, so we can't have too much coverage, but that doesn't stop us. You still want to make sure, even if you are in a retail setting, you still want to make sure to have lots and lots of coverage. We have different mosses that go up, but let us know in the comments down below what you guys thought of this video, if you enjoyed it, or if you wanted to see something else in particular. I have a couple of animals in mind that I wanted to cover in the next couple of weeks for videos as far as beginner reptiles, and then we can get up into the more advanced reptiles. He's like, where is everybody going? And the way these guys feel is just so cool. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Oh, one other thing I did want to cover. So these guys are surface drinkers. They don't drink out of a water dish. They do drink off of, you can spray the moss, the plants. I always do recommend live plants. Or they'll drink off the sides of the glass. That's actually what you can see right here. This enclosure just got sprayed. I told him to hold off on these because I was doing a video and I wanted to be able to see it. Look at that eye. Just so cool. But thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you next Friday.